All right, Algebra 1, welcome to our first applied lesson for semester 2. Hey, look, we got to make sure you get your interactive notebook set up. So we're going to be starting over in our pages. And so the table of contents here are going to kind of help us set this up. But we're going to be following the same model we did. So we've got on page 1's table of contents, vocabulary in 2 and 3. And today we are going to do lessons on 5 and 7. All right, so once again, set us up just like we did last semester. All right, there's your vocabulary. So go ahead and pause and copy this down. This is going to go on page 2. All right, so some important comments on this page. So a system of equations, it's where you got two or more equations. A point of intersection where items cross or graphs cross each other. Today we're going to learn something about equal values method. And then a solution is a point. It's an X and a Y. So let's jump in. All right, here goes your learning target. Put this on page 5. And these are your notes for equal values. So here goes my two systems at the top. So once again, pause, copy it down. All right, now that you've got it copied, these are the two equations. And you'll notice that both of them are set equal to y. So since they both equal y, they both must equal each other. And so that's what we do, is we set them equal to each other. So if you ever have an equation where they're both equal to y, you can set those little pieces equal to each other and solve it. And when you do this, you're going to get x. So let's solve it. We're going to subtract 2x on both sides. 3 equals 3x minus 6. We're going to add 6. 9 equals 3x. And when we divide by 3, let's do that over here, we're going to get 3 for our x answer. All right, so now once we have x, we need to plug it in to one of the equations to get y. So I'm going to plug it into the first one. Y equals 2 times 3 plus 3, and 6 plus 3 is 9. So my x was 3 and my y was 9. And we can verify this by plugging the x and y into the other equation to just double check it. So I'd plug 9 into y, 3 into x, and I would get 15 minus 6 is 9, and it would work. All right, so real quick, summarize the process for equal values. This goes on the bottom of your page 5. All right, now the other way to solve systems is we can make a graph. So this is your learning target on page 7. Once again, pause to write your stuff down. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to graph this. So we're going to use our skills we learned from the first semester. So now on this first equation, my slope is this positive 2, and my y-intercept is this negative 2. So there's negative 2. And I'm going to go up to right 1, up to right 1, up to right 1, up to right 1, up to right 1. I like to do it a few times so I can really get a good looking graph. And there goes my equation, or that line. All right, now let's do the other one. Let's do purple. On this one, my slope is negative 2/3. And my y-intercept is a positive 6. 4, 5, 6. So here's where y is 6, up here, the purple. And I'm going to go down to right 3. 1, 2. And then to the right 3. Down 2. And to the right 3. And they've already crossed, so that's what I cared about. And that's what's important. It's this intersection right there that I just highlighted in yellow. That point is the solution. So just like what we did a little while ago where we did equal values method, if you were to graph them, you get the answer by where they cross. So we go, the x here is 3, and that y value is 4. And once again, you can plug these answers into the equation to check to see if they are correct. They are. This answer is. But graphing is a pretty quick and neat way of doing it. And you can also use your Desmos calculator to graph it. All right, so let's do another one just so we can see how this flies. So this is my slope and this is my y-intercept. So I'm at positive 1. I'm going to go up 1, right 2. Do that a few times. There goes my line. This one has a slope of negative 3/2 and a y-intercept of negative 3. Let me get a different color going here. So we're at negative 3. And I'm going to go down 3, right 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now notice this took me away from that line. So I'm like, well, heck, going down 3, right 2, this line also goes up and to the left, so I can go backwards. I can go up 3, left 2, just like this. And I can see I hit right there. So let's highlight that. That's where they hit. And that point is negative 2, 0. And that's how you do it by graphing. You just got to know how to graph a line. All right, now real quick, I want you to summarize how you find a solution to a system using the graphing method. So using graphing, how do you know what your solution is? All right, once you've got that summarized on your paper, if you guys will start on your assignments, out of the ebook, we got number 10, 410. And then we have 2 items, week 1 equal values on week 1 systems graphing. These are 2 PDFs. All right, so you'll just take pictures of those and submit them into Canvas. All right, guys, you did a great job. We will see you in Zoom.